Saturday Night Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the fifth of 6 games between the Wichita Wind Surge and the San Antonio Missions. Right after this, you got your first ceremonial pitch of the evening, and that went pretty well. Kyle Taylor, a right-hander from Oklahoma, will get the start. And what do we know about him, Bob? Well, so far his reservoir says it all. 2.92 in the ERA. He's going really well. And he knows that the job at hand is very important tonight. In the Missions being trailing down only 3 losses over the Wichita Wind Surge. In now, Jimmy Kerrigan. Coming in for Wichita, we are about ready to go. High fly in the air. Rodriguez running in foul territory makes the play. And there is the quick out for the first one of the night. And now let's give the visiting starting lineup to so far, Bob. These guys really winning in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night's game in the series. And so far, what are you most surprised about these boys from Kansas? Well, they have a good palate, and I will say something about that. They really know what they're doing. Right there to the first baseman, Rodriguez. And there's 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Mark Contreras.
That'll bring up Mark Contreras as he strides up next. Here's pitch. And that one is high fly in the air. Malone going and looking at it. And that will go foul. Well, we got a beautiful night on hand. And so far everybody underway of their 5th of 6 games. So far, don't forget, tomorrow night is the final game of these 2 ball clubs of the year. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. And we have no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the first. The Missions are coming to bat. Right after these great commercial messages by our friends at Dr. Pepper. On the hill for Wichita, Drew Strotman. 6'3", 195 pounds. And so far doing pretty good, as he's called upon to pitch for the Wind Surge. Leading off is the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The shortstop, C.J.
Abrams coming in and about ready to go. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. Left fielder's running after it. And he misses it. Around first going to second. And he's in second on a stand-up double. What a way to get the Missions off to a good start. Abrams now in scoring position. And that's going to bring up C.J. Hinojosa. Hinojosa coming in. Looking pretty good, right, Bob? I got to say, as soon as C.J. Abrams hit that ball, boy, I got to say, he really blistered it. Yeah, I know it. And it's pretty good. 2 balls and no strikes in the bottom of 1 for the Missions here tonight. Here's the 2-0 delivery. That one down low, and that's ball 3. Joshua Mears on deck now in right field for the Missions. 3-0 count, looking to get on base. And that one is inside for strike 1. Three balls and 1 strike, and that's a swing and a miss. And the count now is a full one at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one, strike 3 called. And there's the half inning. That's going to bring up right fielder Joshua Mears as he strides up next to the plate. And that's going to be right there, right to second, and he will toss him out at first. Meanwhile, the runner will move up just 90 feet at third. And we're going to take a quick pause here as we'll have the home team starting lineups. Bob, but what do these guys need to do in order to get victory tonight? Well, they got to put that ball in play, and I can't even say that emphasizing that enough. If you really think that this ball club needs to do more than put actions into words, boy, I got to say, they really have to get in here and start getting this series underway. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. And the center fielder will run it down, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books. We now head for the top of the second with no score. Gabe Snyder coming in as we are about ready to go for the top half of the second inning for Wichita. Here's the pitch. And that one is going to be high fly in the air, and that will go foul. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. And that one is high in the air. Basabe running after it. In front of the visitor dugout, he makes the play. So there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 18.
That'll bring up number 18, Seth Gray. Gray coming in, looking good. And here's the pitch. That one at the corner of the strike zone. And the count now is 0-1. Great home crowd we have here tonight. And so far, we're going to give you your ball clubs in just a moment. That one is lifted. High fly in the air. James Wood on his horse makes the play. And that is 2 away. That'll bring up Matt Wallner. Wallner coming in. Pitch here. Inside for the strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Top of 2 with no score. Wallner at the plate for the wind surge. High fly in the air. Malone on his horse. Can't get there, and it will land foul. Very last second. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch here. And that one is drilled. But it'll go foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Right there to Basabe at third. Right to Rodriguez. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of 2 coming up with no score. First baseman is Yorman Rodriguez as we're leading it off here in the bottom of 2 here on this Saturday night. It's a beautiful night, right, Bob? I gotta say, I can't even emphasize that enough how beautiful it is. But remarkable as only a few clouds from time to time. Warm temperatures on an August day. Boy, life is good as we're seeing it. It sure is, Bob. It sure is. That one right there and inside for a strike. And the count now is 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 2-2. And right there is strike 3, and he gets him down. And there's one away.
The designated hitter.
Here's the DH, Agustin Ruiz. Ruiz comes in and he swings and misses. And the count now is 0-1. Boy, I gotta say, they're just swinging like no tomorrow, trying to get in there. Here's the 0-1. Inside for strike 2. Now is 0-2. One man away, nobody on. That one is chopped foul. And the count now is still remaining. No balls to 2 strikes. And right there, strike 3 gets him. And there is 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 10.
That's going to bring up number 10. Stepping in, hot corner third baseman, Olivier Basabe. And that one is going down for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, getting him chasing. Out of his shoes even for that strike. That one down and outside, and the count now is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and that's going to be right there. Shortstop has it, and he's got it. So that ends 2 innings in the books. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Top of the third coming up with no score. Top half of the third inning for Wichita. Roy Morales coming up. He is tonight's designated hitter for Wichita. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air. And that will hit the wall. And the count now is 0-1. Tonight's ball clubs: Tulsa at Northwest Arkansas, Wichita at San Antonio, Amarillo at Frisco, Springfield at Corpus Christi, and Midland at Arkansas. Here's pitch, and that one is lifted. High fly in the air. Center fielder James Wood running after this one makes a play for out number 1.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Spencer Steer.
That'll bring up Spencer Steer. Steer coming in, looking good. The pitch. And that one is well inside for the strike, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch right there, and that's going to get line drive up to left field. And that's going to get down for a 1-out base knock.
Batting 9, the catcher.
So that'll bring up a Taco Bell double play. And that'll bring in Stevie Berman. Berman takes in a strike, and the count now 0-1. Well, great home crowd here tonight, don't you think, Bob? Yes, and I gotta say greetings all the way from our great state of Texas. As you have Kansas watching from Wichita. And they're going to get them right there. Beautiful throw as the guy from first goes to second. And they got him right in time. He is out at the plate. So this is going to be a inning in epic proportions. And that's going to be strike 3. And that's another half inning scoreless. No runs on a hit, no errors, nobody left. Bottom of 3 coming up, Mission's coming to bat. We are bottom of 3, and in the box now, left fielder Thomas Malone coming in, and he is about ready to go and let this one underway right there. That's outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Final game tomorrow at 7:05 before the big 12-game road set as San Antonio heads to Frisco. And then after that, the next following Tuesday to Northwest Arkansas. Right there for ball 3, and the count now 3-0. So far, a pretty good homestand. Glad everybody came out. Don't forget, we are live on the next 12-game homestand. Falling in, the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks will be here. Start up 2 weeks here at home, so that's pretty good. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. And just hope that you guys come out to the festivities. Right there, right to third, right to first. And that is a quick out.
The catcher, Michael Cantu.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Michael Cantu. As he comes in. And about ready to go. Here's the pitch inside for ball 1. Well, I thought that's good call that a strike, wouldn't you say, Bob? Well, I think it would have been called a strike if it was a little bit more further inside than where it is always in the strike zone. That one high fly in the air, and that will go out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Cantu is down on strikes. Boy, and really, they just go up and down, and don't see it every day, but now you do. Now that'll bring in C.J. Abrams as he comes in. And that's going to be high fly in the air, up in center. And that does it. 3 full innings of no scores. And we are back to the top of the lineup to start up the top half of the 4th inning. No score through 3.
Wichita.
As he popped out in the first, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch here, and that one high in the air. James going up in left center will make the grab. So he's got it for 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Javier.
That's going to bring up Wander Javier. Javier coming in. And here's the pitch, right inside for strike 1. Well, I hope we're not having any technical difficulties with our camera. I mean, Bob, you think we could get that fixed over this coming week while we're gone? Well, I think we can. Right there, Hinojosa, right to first to Rodriguez. And that's going to be the quick out.
Number 8, Mark Contreras.
That's going to bring up Mark Contreras. Contreras coming in. And the pitch. Inside for the strike. And count now 0-1. Contreras struck out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Pretty good tonight. Here's the pitch. That one is chopped foul. So in the count now 0-2. He's down in the hole. No balls and 26 strikes. So far, Kyle Tyler from the great state of Oklahoma really doing good. And that's going to be hit to Basabe. He'll throw it right to first to Rodriguez. And he's got it. Another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left. Bottom of 4 coming up with no score. John Scampy and Chris Singleton, they'll be live next following 2 weeks as Missions on the road for 12 games straight. Tuesday night at Frisco through Sunday of the following weekend. And then the next following Tuesday being at Riverboat Field in Northwest Arkansas. So pretty good as Missions and Northwest Arkansas Naturals will go head to head. So far, Naturals do not come to San Antonio this year. But San Antonio actually goes up to Riverboat Field. San Antonio. Then it go to Tulsa or Arkansas. Again for the 3rd consecutive year straight. And that's going high fly in the air, and that's down. Going to first, going to second, going to second, going to third, and he's in there on a leadoff triple. And how do you say about that, Bob? Wow. And I got to say it, wow, oh my goodness. He really blistered that ball, and now that runner at third is only 90 feet in from scoring. In now is right fielder Joshua Mears as he comes in and takes one inside for the strike, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch here, and that is right there. And they're going to try to pick off the runner at third. And so far the run is out at first. Missions are threatening here in this half inning. Here's James Wood. That one down outside for that changeup. Count now 1-0. Bottom of 4, runner at third. No score yet. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And here comes the run from third. And he is in to score on the sacrifice fly. So a beautiful play right there as the Missions will get their first run in this ball game. Here's Yorman Rodriguez, 0 for 1 strikeout in the 2nd inning. Here's a pitch, and that one is chopped foul. So count now 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that one hit to second. Second, right to first, gets them going. And that's the inning. So it's 1 run in to score on a sacrifice fly. We go top of the 5th inning. And it is 1-0 San Antonio. Gabe Snyder coming in. Top of the 5th for the wind surge. And here's the pitch inside for the strike. And the count now is 0-1 as we're underway here in the top half of the 5th inning. So far the game going quick on this Saturday night. It's a low-scoring affair. So far Wichita's got the tying run at the plate. And so far Kyle Tyler looking to get some outs. And that's going to be right there. And that's another leadoff base hit. Boy, and I gotta say, the Wichita getting a little bit antsy seeing that one run for the Missions. Well, the Missions, they're doing really well, but they're down in the 3-game losing streak. You look how they lost Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and now the Missions trying to capitalize and trying to split this series. They have to win tonight, and they got to win tomorrow. So it's a good possibility that they could get in there and make the comeback of a split series. 2 balls, no strikes. High in the air. Left fielder Malone races after it, and it will go foul. 2-1. And that's going to be right there. 3, 6, 4. Taco Bell double play. And everybody tonight in attendance gets that coupon. Take it down to your local Taco Bell and you get 2 free crispy tacos courtesy of that double play. Here's Matt Wallner. Wallner coming in. And that's the pitch inside for the strike. No count now, 0-1. 0-1 inside for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, Tyler doing good. Confidence level is good. Not any chance of fatigue or anything, but anyway, he's doing all right. Strike 3 right there. Gets him down. 1, 2, 3. And that's the half inning over. Missions continue to lead this game by 1. Designated hitter Augustine Ruiz coming in as we start up the bottom of the home 5th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Beautiful night for all of San Antonio. And that's going to be right there, and that will go foul to the very last second. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be chopped foul. And that's a swing and a miss. Right there, he gets the strikeout. And they will still get him out at first.
Now batting, number 10.
As he tries to run it down. Boy, and that could have been a wild pitch. Well, apparently it was a wild pitch on a strikeout and then the throw out to first. Third baseman Olivier Basabe. Basabe during this season doing really well as he was awarded the Gold Glove winner of 2022.
That missed, that's the ball.
So far with shortstop C.J. Abrams, both prospects were in to be nominated in a vote total. So here's the 2-2. Outside for the ball, and the count now 3-2. 3-2, the pitch. And that's right there for the strikeout, right to first. And there is 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Thomas.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Thomas Malone. 0 for 1, he grounded out in the 3rd. And that curveball inside for the strike. And the count now 0-1. Pitch here, and that one goes high fly in the air. Shortstop has it, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Top half of the 6th inning coming up. And it is 1-0 Missions. Roy Morales coming in as we start up the top half of the 6th inning for Wichita. So far got fans from Wichita, Oklahoma, Tulsa as well. Fans watching from Muskogee and Wagner. Good evening. Got the Oklahoma crowd watching.
The batter, number 22.
So far Kansas as well. Kansas will now be new in the Texas League. So far with Wichita being in the Class A affiliation of the Minnesota Twins. And it's pretty good. High fly in the air. Hinojosa at second. Races under it, but camps under as well. So there's two quick outs.
Stevie Berman.
And that'll bring in Stevie Berman. Well, could say this could be another 1-2-3 inning for Wichita, and that's going to be swung on and missed. And the count now 0-1. 2 balls, 39 strikes in total for Kyle from his great state of Oklahoma. He's at 41 so far. Pitch count is low. And he's having a good time being out there on the mound. Making the bullpen very proud of him. And so far, he's going to try to be the success that he needs to be here this evening. And being a success, you really got to make sure that that ball is in the strike zone. Well, he got it right there. That's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We go bottom of 6 now with the San Antonio Missions leading this game by 1-0. Michael Cantu coming in, 9-1-2, bottom of 6. Cantu, Abrams, and Hinojosa will lead it off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And that's going to be right there, down and fouled away, and the count now 0-2. Down and outside. Count now is a ball and 2 strikes. So far, Texas League scores. Tulsa really giving Northwest Arkansas a run for their money tonight. So far, they are 9-0 over the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. San Antonio up by the run. Boy, and Frisco really getting Amarillo, getting them pretty good. I mean, you look at the bottom half of the 6th inning, and they are up 5-0. And that is right there for ball 4. And Strautman walking down the number 9 batter. Now we're back to the top of the lineup. C.J. Abrams at the plate now. Springfield and Corpus Christi are tied scoreless. As you can see, the Springfield is up to bat, top half of the 6th inning. Boy, Midland really doing well. They are 3-1 over the Arkansas Travelers. Gotta say, pretty good ball game there at All-American Ballpark there in Arkansas. And that one is outside. The count now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And that's a swing and a miss. So the count evens now 2-2. And that one is strike 3, and he's down. And Abrams is upset as he walks back to the bullpen. That'll bring in CJ Hinonosa. And that one is outside for a ball. Hinonosa tripled and a run, 1 for 2. So far doing good here tonight as he tripled during his last plate appearance. And that one is fouled. So the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun going down on this beautiful Saturday night. It is a good night for baseball. 6-game set all in all tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. That one right there to third, and he throws it away. A big mistake there. Wichita will get the first error of the night.
Right fielder, Joshua Mears.
And hearing do 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 do. Oh no, look who it is. It's Beethoven. And that's going to be lifted right there. High fly in the air. And that will go out of play. Well, I like Beethoven. Beethoven is a good dog. They named him after the guy, Beethoven. Here's a 1-1. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. And here comes the runner. And he is across to score. And the Missions will put another one. What a good way to get that one going. Home crowd loving that sacrifice fly. And now in James Wood. He sacrificed fly also in an RBI. 2-0 San Antonio over Wichita. And that's going to be lined right there under the first baseman. And that's going to be a single. 2 away in the single. So that's pretty good right there, Bob. Yeah, and it pretty is. They got 1 in to score. Now they got 2. And so far, getting a home run here would be very huge. And that's going to be line drive high in the air. And that's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. The relay. And that will do it. He is out at third. But 3 runs come in across to score for the Missions. And it is now 4-0 San Antonio as we go up top of the 7th.
The center fielder, Jimmy.
Here's Jimmy Kerrigan to lead it off, top of the 7th inning for the wind surge here tonight. And that one is inside for the strike, and the count now 0-1. Don't forget, tomorrow is our Kids Sundays presented by Six Flags at Fiesta, Texas. And that's a swing and a miss, boy. And I got to say, he's jumping. And he's jumping out of his clothes like no tomorrow. And that's a strikeout right there. And Bob, how many strikeouts do you think that is? Well, to tell you one thing, he's really been going after these guys, so I count like it's 7 strikeouts. Well, 7 strikeouts it is. Here's Wandier Javier. So far, if the Missions get 10 strikeouts, everybody gets a coupon for the free breakfast on a bun, courtesy of Whataburger. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch here, and that one right there, as that will pass Basabe. And that goes down for a 1-out single.
Number 8, Mark Contreras.
That's going to bring up Mark Contreras as he comes in, takes one inside for the strike, and the count now 0-2. Strikeout and a ground out. 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch here. And that one is line drive up the middle. That gets in for a base hit. So there's 2 up and already 1 away here this evening in the top of the 7th inning. Here's Gabe Snyder. And that one is in for the strike. Snyder singled in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1. And that's a swing and a miss. Boy, he went after that one outside the zone. Here's pitch. And another strikeout. And there is 2 away.
Now batting.
Boy, get him looking down at the knees. And he's not happy about that one. Boy, confidence level in Kyle is just good. And that one is hit high fly in the air. Mears near the chalk line, runs it after it. And the Missions will tightrope out of the threatening danger. So it's no runs on a couple of base hits and 2 left. We go bottom of the 7th now. Missions up 4-0. For Wichita, he's the left-hander in relief. Dean Ruiz, he's 0 for 2. Missions are up by 4 runs here in this game, and they keep Wichita off the board. And that one is going to be right there, out for a strike, and the count now 0-1. Final game tomorrow, 7:05. Bring your family for Kids Sundays for Fiesta, Texas tomorrow. Everybody will also get a four prize pack of tickets to a future game here at the Missions. So make sure you come out and enjoy. And that one right there's a swing and a miss. Boy, went after it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that's going to be hit high in the air. Left fielder running after it, and he's got it. And he is catching that one in foul territory.
Now batting, number 10.
That's going to bring up Olivier Basabe. 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out. Missions have the chance of winning this in the 5th game of 6. And that one right there to first. And that's a 2 quick outs.
The left fielder, Thomas Miller.
That's going to bring up Thomas Malone, the left fielder. Here's pitch. That one right there. Up to second and right to first. That's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the 8th inning coming up. 4-0 Missions.
The right fielder,
Matt Wallner coming in. Top of the 8th for Wichita. And that's going to be high fly in the air. In center is Wood. He makes the grab, and he's got it for the out.
the batter, number 28.
That's going to bring up number 28. Number 7 batter, Roy Morales. 2 flyouts and is 0 for 2. Pitch in. Right there in for the strike. And the count now is 0-1. Wichita down to their final 5 outs here tonight. 11,425 in attendance. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. Left fielder Malone racing after it, and he's got it. So there's 2 up, 2 down. Missions continue to keep the wind surge off the board here in the top half of the 8th. And that'll bring in Spencer Steer. Steer coming in. He singled in the 3rd and is 1 for 2. And that one is popped foul. Boy, Tyler is doing good. Staying in for a whole game, and he's going to get the victory. I do imagine being the only guy to ever pitch a whole game without getting tired. So that would do. Bottom half of the 8th, Missions up 4-0. So here's 9-1-2. Michael Cantu was 0 for 1, a walk and a run. Cantu and Abrams and Hinojosa coming in for a leadoff bottom of the 8th inning. So far, nighttime coming on us pretty nice. And that changeup is down and inside for the strike, and the count now is 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch outside for the ball, and the count now 2-1. Two and 1. And that's going to be right there to second. And right to first, they get him easily. And there's 1 away. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3 here this evening. Going. And that's going to be in for the strike. And the count now is 0-1. That one inside for the strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hit to second. And that'll go straight to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, C.J. Hinojosa.
Second baseman is C.J. Hinojosa. 1 for 3, tripled, and 2 runs. 2 down, nobody on, 4-0 Missions. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Joshua.
And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, and that's going to be lifted right there. High fly, up and short, and that's doing it. We played 8 on this Saturday evening, and we head for the top half of the 9th inning. Coming up, the Missions hold the lead by 4. Leading off the top of the 9th inning for Wichita, Stevie Berman. 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2. Tyler's got a little pitch count, and he gets in for strike 1. Boy, and it's good night to see this guy in action. He's really taking it. So far, the Missions enjoy this guy from Oklahoma being on the hill. Missions pitcher Kyle Tyler from Oklahoma City. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Up in center is C.J. Wood. Or James Wood, do apologize for that. I got y'all right there. I wish his name was C.J. Wood. That'd be funny. Hey! That's not nice. I'm just kidding, Bob. Right to Basabe. And right to third, and Wichita down to their final out here tonight. Well, the last man up for Wichita for the night, Wander Javier coming in. Singled in the 7th inning. Mission's looking for a complete shutout game under the command lead of Kyle Tyler. So far now 66. Pitch is thrown, and that's high in the air. And that is the ball game. San Antonio takes the 5th of the 6-game set. And the winning man on the hill is Kyle Tyler. And so far that will do it. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Missions. For Wichita, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. And so far, that will just about do it for us here tonight for everybody. One more game between these two ball clubs. Beginning tomorrow night at 7:05. Tickets on sale at SanAntonioMissionsBaseball.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. And you can download that from any phone. And have a good night, everybody. We'll see you then.
For the victorious Mission, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Wind Surge, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.